Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to talk about another very important topic related to HTML button attributes, where we will learn about form target attribute. Okay, so we are going to see how we can utilize form target attribute, why do we need it, what all types are available when we want to create a button with type form target. So these all things we are going to discuss in this particular session. Now, how we are going to proceed in this session. So firstly, I'll show you the basic code which is written over here. Then I'll explain you the requirement, and also I will show you the code by writing it from scratch. Like we will write the code from scratch as per the requirement, and then we will verify the output as well. Clear? But before we start, I just want to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because these all sessions are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then for sure it would be very helpful for you. Okay, because they are connected with each other. For now, we are just focusing on the form target part, but prior to that, you should know what is form, why do we need form, okay, and what all types of input fields are available for form, how we can create different type of buttons. So these all things you should know. If you are if you have already covered these session, then it would be very easy for you to understand this session, because this is in the continuation of the same. Okay, so yeah, I think we are good to start with the session. So here, like firstly I'll show you the output of this page. So now you can see here we have just basic code written over here, okay, which contains some comment line and headings, right? So if I show you the output of this page, you will see that there is only one text, which is HTML by Sharmit, which is a heading. Okay, fine. So now I think we are good to start with the session. So let's firstly uh, write one more heading. I just want to show another heading, like uh, here we will write form target, or we can see we can write attribute of button tag in HTML. Okay, so this is the subheading. If I show you the subheading results, it would come like this. Okay, fine. Now we are talking about form, so let's add form first. So I'll write form here, all the form we have discussed, but still I'll give you a short intro of form. Here I will write action type. So here I can provide one page. So what will happen, like whenever users submit this form, this data will be moved or stored into this. This data will be navigated to this particular page. In form, we will create one input field. So let's add input field. Type of input field would be text only. Okay, name would be username. Fine. Now I'll save it, and we will add one normal button. Okay, so let's add button. Here I will write button without form target attribute. Okay, so I just mentioned it, button without form target attribute, and the type we will here mention here is submit. So type submit. Fine. So let's save it and refresh the browser. So now you can see this is coming like this. Now this is our default. That means we have not added any form target yet. So in this moment, like if I write here ABC and click on this button, what it will do, it will take this data to the next page, which is TSP-10, which we have specified. You can specify any page, but it should be in your system, and path should be correct. So you can see here it sends the data username ABC. Okay, fine. So this is the default form target. Now we will talk about another types of form target. So let's add another button. So here I will write a button with, and here I will write a button with form target and here I will mention the target as blank. Okay, form button with form target blank. Here I will write type submit and form target. This is the attribute, so we have to add like this underscore blank. Clear? So now you can save this and refresh it. So what will happen now if I click on this button where I have mentioned button with form target blank? So what will happen? It will capture the data from all the fields. Right now we have only one field, but if we have more than one field, it will capture the data from all fields and navigate the data to next page. So if I click here, you can see the data has been moved to this page, which is TSPGM 10. But the main thing is that this is coming in the new window. You can see here one more tab has been added. If I click it again, so you can see again one more tab is added. That means when you opt for form target blank, it will open the window, a new or a separate window with the result of the form. Okay, so that's why like whenever you want to open the form into a new window, then you can utilize this approach and you can utilize the form target blank. Clear? Fine. Now we will add another button to understand the next example. So same thing we will specify here as well, type submit. Let's put button name. So here I will write, I'm explaining you, that's why I'm giving this type of name, otherwise you can give any name. So button, it is not mandatory that you have to write like this. Okay, this is just for the text purpose. So button with form target self. Okay, so this is another target. So for this we will add the form target here, form target underscore self. Now save it and refresh your browser. Once you refresh your browser and put some data here and click on this self page, what it will do, it will open the same open the data in the same page. Then you might be thinking like, what is the difference between this button and this button? There is nothing different. Why? Because by default form target is self, and that's why like here we are not specifying anything, so by default it is considering it as a self. So what will happen in self? If I give you the definition, when you click on the self button, the form result will replace the current page in the same tab, and this is the default behavior. Okay, so whenever we click on this, it will replace the current page with the form result, and you can see here it is replacing it. Whereas if we talk about blank, it will display the form result in a separate new window. Here, fine. Let's move to the next button. I think we can take a copy just to save the time. Here I will write parent. This is another type, parent. Okay, and let's change here as well. Okay, let's make it as parent. Fine. Now save it and refresh your browser. So what it will do now, if I write ABC and click on this parent button, it is still opening in the same page. Then what is the difference? Actually, this type of button, when we specify the form target as parent, it will replace like if I give you the definition, then definition is if your web page is inside another page like an iframe. We have not discussed iframe yet, but if you know about it, it's good. Otherwise it's fine, we are going to discuss it later as well. Okay, so if your web page inside another page, clicking this button will show the form result in the parent page that contains your current page. If there is no parent page, then it behaves like a self. So right now we don't have any parent page, that's why it is behaving like a self and it is replacing the current page. But if there is any parent page, then it will show the data and it will uh, it will show the form's result in the parent page. Okay, don't get confused. I'll summarize this thing once we are done with all four type. Okay, so let's add another button. I'll just quickly paste it here because we have less time. Okay, so here we will write after parent, we will write uh, top. Okay, this is another one. another type top. So why do we need top? Let me show you result first and then we will discuss why do we need top. So if I refresh it, put the data, click on button with form target top, and you can see it is still opening in the same. What it means? It means if I give you the definition, this button makes the form result open in the full browser window, removing any frames on nested pages. It's like taking over the entire screen with the result, ignoring any kind of parent frame. Okay, so it will not give any priority to the parent frame. It will show the result in the full browser mode. Clear? So I hope now these all buttons are clear. Let me summarize it for you. So first one is like here for the this button we have not applied anything, right? So it will act as a self because by default form target is self. And what self will do? It will replace the current page with the form result. Clear? Then we have blank. What means? What is the meaning of blank? It will open the open the result in the next new window. Okay, fine. Self we have already discussed. Self means replacing the current page. Then parent page, it will replace the it will show the result data in a parent page, but if parent page is not there, then again it will work as a self. And then we have the fourth one, which is top. If you click on this, it will replace the data. It will show the result in a full browser mode window, removing any kind of frames or nested pages. It's like taking all over the entire screen with the result ignoring any parent frame. Clear? So yeah, I hope these all topics are clear to you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.